At approximately 10:30 a.m., Harris County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to an in-progress call. Upon arrival at the apartment complex, they determined that a couple people had been shot. One person, a female, an adult female, is pronounced deceased here at the hospital. A second person, we're told, was shot and stabbed and has been transported to the hospital as well. Last prognosis we had was that he was in serious condition, undergoing surgery. So, it's still a very unknown right now in terms of his ultimate recovery or not. The preliminary information that we have right now is that two individuals, both the male and the female, arrived here at the location again at approximately 10:30 a.m. Upon arrival, they either banged or kicked or maybe attempted to make entry into another apartment. It's our understanding that both parties know each other. The party inside the location opened the door to hear what was going on, and an altercation ensued between both males, the male that was inside the apartment and the one that was arriving at the apartment. Some type of altercation occurred. We're told that the female that resides inside the apartment allegedly produced a pistol and was able to shoot both the female and the male that had come to the apartment. She is cooperating at this point with our investigators. We'll gather more information because it's still preliminary. In addition to them, there were three other persons that were inside the apartment. Another male, an adult male with a previous injury, also sustained a minor injury. We don't believe it was necessarily related to the shooting or anything. We believe he was just trying to assist and got injured. So I believe he's been being checked out as well. And then there were also two children inside the apartment, both unharmed. We're told they were 8 and 10 years old inside the apartment, but again, they were unharmed. So very early in the investigation, we don't know exactly what led to the disturbance, or there was an ongoing feud between both parties, but that's what we have right now. It'll be a further investigation by our CSI and homicide investigators. Briefly in Spanish, esta mañana, aproximada a las 10:30 de la mañana, recibimos una llamada aquí por la calle Imperial Valley, el 1960. Nos dicen que llegaron dos individuales, una mujer y un hombre, que llegaron aquí a un apartamento. Parece que tocaron con fuerza, o no sabemos si trataron de entrar sin permiso al apartamento. Parece ser que los dos grupos se conocían. Cuando abrió la puerta el individuo adentro, comenzaron a pelear, dos hombres, uno que estaba adentro y uno que llegó a visitar, y comenzaron a pelear, y una de las mujeres que vive dentro del apartamento pudo sacar una pistola, disparó y hirió a las dos personas que vinieron al apartamento. Una mujer murió aquí en la escena y el otro hombre fue trasladado al hospital, donde está en una situación seria en este momento. Está bajo cirugía, entonces no sabemos si va a recuperar o no. También habían 3 otras personas, un adulto que recibió heridas pequeñas, nada muy grave, y otros 2 niños de edades de 8 a 10, ninguno fueron lastimados, tampoco estaban dentro del apartamento. En este momento no sabemos la razón por la bronca que existía entre los dos grupos. Eso va a ser parte de nuestra investigación. Any questions?
No, by all means.
Yours is probably better than mine.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Sheriff, I mean, two folks coming out here, banging on door. Are we looking at potential charges, or is this something that we're missing here?
Well, I mean, we're trying to determine what led to the shooting. First of all, making sure that it was pretty active when we were arriving here. But we have to corroborate the stories of the incident. Again, we'll have to see if the other party that's at the hospital will survive, so we could get his version of the incident. And obviously, we are collecting information for potential witnesses. We're canvassing the complex as well. So if anybody has information on this, we ask that they please give us a call or contact Crime Stoppers in case somebody else fled. So ultimately, it was one of the homeowners or apartment dwellers that shot. So it could be a situation where they were simply trying to defend themselves. In those cases, once the case has been investigated more fully, it's typically presented to a grand jury by the Harris County District Attorney's Office. So it's likely that no charges are immediately filed. That's always an option down the road. If information develops that changes the dynamic, then charges could always be filed. But initially, at this initial scene investigation, we'll leave that up to our investigators once they've gotten further into their investigation.
Two things. With respect to the children, whose custody are they in now?
They're with a known party to the mom, so we're making sure that they're well taken care of for now. And then once again we get further into our investigation, we'll see kind of if they were in any harm or anything. But no harm that we know of at this point.
It appears that there are security cameras in the area. Has anybody had a chance to review any of them yet?
No footage yet that I know of, so that'll be part of our investigation to, again, canvass the apartment. It was early enough that people were probably out and about, at least outside of their apartment, so we hope somebody will come forward that may have seen something. We did receive multiple calls to the initial shooting in progress, so we'll review that, and then we'll canvass for additional cameras that may be around the perimeter.